As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that playoff hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the RMU Island Sports Center here inside the Clearview Arena in Neville Township, Pennsylvania. The journey to the top of the mountain begins tonight. It's opening night of our 2024 PIHL Girls Division playoff coverage here on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV's PIHL channel, presented by Capper Hockey Services. And tonight we begin with the preliminary round between Team NorthWest, skating in gold, and Team NorthEast, skating in white. NorthWest the 8 seed, NorthEast the 9 seed, the bottom two finishers in this year's PIHL Girls regular season. For the third time in as many years, it's an open playoff tournament in the PIHL Girls Division. All 9 teams participate, and the winner of this game will move on to tomorrow night's 8 p.m. quarterfinal nightcap here at the Island Sports Center to take on the regular season champion, Team South. NorthWest and South, the two new teams in the girls division this season. NorthWest coming in with an overall regular season record of 2 wins, 6 regulation losses, and 2 losses via shootout. They've been on a 6-game skid since the 25th of April, and one of those defeats, a shootout loss to this very Northeastern squad. Northeast rallying from behind to defeat NorthWest by a final score of 2-1 on May 16th at the Barrel Complex in Warrendale for their one and only regular season victory. Northeast finishing 1-9 on the regular campaign. That was a 2-1 victory, and they also won the shootout, which lasted 5 rounds, as it turned out, by a score of 2-1. And the big story for NorthWest, the big story for Northeast for that matter, is going to be how are they going to break out of the offensive doldrums. Something's got to give here in playoff action tonight for one of these two teams to have a chance to move on. NorthWest, only 6 goals scored in their last 312 minutes, 30 seconds of gameplay. Northeast at one point was held scoreless for 242 minutes and 36 seconds until Peyton Klein's game-tying goal in the third period, midway through the final frame of the last meeting between these clubs. Klein would later go on to score an important goal in that 5-round shootout to help give Northeast a victory, and it was Maya Felix, the State College high school sophomore, who provided the shootout-winning goal in round number 5. Northwest, they'd like to see their Steel City Selects contingent going, a trio that won bronze at USA Hockey Nationals back in April with that Steel City Selects club. Sophia Skatina, number 12, Sydney Pitkins, number 47, and team captain Natalie Dolan on defense wearing number 20, all warming up in gold jerseys off to our right. Skatina coming in, tied for the team lead in goals with 4. Pitkins also with 4 goals. She scored twice in her final 3 regular season games, including a power play goal the last time she played in this building. And Pitkins, the non-high school senior, has certainly had the hot hand of late for Team NorthWest. For Team Northeast, they've got a couple interesting Steel City Selects representatives as well. Josie Panetta, who had a shorthanded goal for Northeast in the regular season finale, a 4-3 loss to Southeast, last year's playoff champions, back on the 21st of May, last Tuesday. And Peyton Klein, who I just mentioned earlier, those two, in fact, have been invited to the USA Hockey Multi-District Development Camp in the town of Angola, Indiana, courtesy of Trine University. So their stock continues to rise in junior hockey. And Klein with 3 points in her last 2 regular season games played, and it was Panetta that set up Klein's big goal in the third period in the last meeting between these teams, so you're definitely going to want to keep an eye on her. Goaltenders, going to be a fascinating matchup there as well. For Team Northeast, led by head coach Chris Harbaugh, both those goaltenders will on occasion play defense when they're not actually starting in goal, which is not unusual, but it's unusual to have both goaltenders do that when not in action. NorthWest has a very fascinating tandem as well. Head coach Daryl Dolan can deploy either Cassidy Newman, who took that tough luck loss in the shootout last time these teams met, finishing overtime with 28 saves and going 3 of 5 in the shootout, or he could go with the rookie from Ambridge, Alexa Best, who also has junior hockey experience with Steel City Selects. We'll see what they do as we are just moments away from puck drop on game number 1 of the 2024 Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League Girls Postseason. It's all getting underway tonight here on the island. NorthWest looking to taste victory for the first time since the 25th of April. NorthEast, we told you about their one and only win, a signature win at that. In year number 1, we had a team go winless in regular season play and win in the first round of the playoffs, so anything can and does happen in playoff hockey. I know it and you know it, and both these teams know it. And it'll be Newman getting the nod for NorthWest against Cecilia Keys, the State College High School transfer coming from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, to play goal for State College High School in the Laurel Mountain League this season. Playing her first season of PIHL girls hockey. Skatina and Lucy Carl set to take the opening face-off for their respective clubs. One last exchange between McLean and his fellow official, and the playoffs are underway with NorthEast controlling that opening face-off and moving the puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin the game. Tie up along the far boards. Carl's trying to force the issue, and she does to Klein between the circles. Carl's shot is disrupted and played in the corner by Dolan up the near boards for Pitkins. NorthWest brings the puck through center. Lead pass intended for Pitkins. Delayed offside. Dara Patton has to hustle back now as NorthWest returns to its own blue line, 3 players strong, and gets this puck back to neutral ice for Callie Guntram. Guntram, the defensive defender, had an assist in the last regular season game for Southeast. They really gave NorthEast, really gave Southeast fits in that last regular season game. They were leading 2-1 at one point, and they had forced a 3-3 tie before Talia Mertens of Southeast recorded the hat trick with just over a minute to play in regulation to give Southeast that victory in the regular season finale. Ella Tarasovic through center, wearing that familiar golden Pens Elite dome. Tarasovic, sibling of Aiden Tarasovic, he of the state champion Pine Richland Rams of PIHL Boys Class 3A, as NorthEast is guilty of icing. And we take a look at Carolina Junior Hurricanes product for 2 seasons, Cecilia Keys. 255 minutes played, 3rd in the girls division with 177 total saves. Still looking for her first victory as a PIHL girls division netminder. Tarasovic plays it behind Keys. Nora Felix to the corner defensively for NorthEast, played up to center, and Felix gets a step on her defender as Tarasovic races to cut that puck off. Tarasovic winning that foot race and reeling it in deep in her own zone, but gave it away. Tegan Hummel from South Pittsburgh Rebellion plays that puck around the boards. Hummel won a Mid-Am championship with Rebellion. Her coach at the time called her the heart and soul of that championship-winning team. So here in her second year of girls division hockey, coming in already a very respected player. Back on that blue line for Daryl Dolan. Longwell over the attacking line. Longwell shoots it wide of Keys. Petrella has the rebound. Renata Petrella near side for Longwell. Longwell from an angle, trying to play it out in front. Petrella too well marked, and NorthEast gets the clear. Michaela Shelton waiting at center ice. Cross ice for Katarina Nemec. Nemec right wing side. Drop pass to Tarasovic. Correction, that's Petrella who was unable to take the drop pass because it was broken up. Getting in the way of that one was Quinn Hickson, the State College rookie. Dolan, the NorthWest captain, flying over the blue line. Dolan to the goal. That shot deflected high off the glass. Piper Bruce getting in the way of that attempt. Shelton with the rebound, plays it back to Dolan. Dolan keeps it just inside the line for Longwell. Longwell from the circle, save made, rebound loose in front. Oh, NorthWest would have had a yawning net to shoot at if Shelton would have been able to get a stick on that puck cleanly. Petrella fighting for it. It steered weakly toward goal and cleared finally by Hickson. And this should be long enough and will be long enough for icing against Team NorthEast. We wondered if they would get the call or if they would decide that NorthWest dummied that play. But the faceoff does indeed come back into NorthEast ice early in a scoreless first period. Keys last appearing Sunday for Team NorthEast, a season-high 46 saves in a shutout loss back at Galactic Ice in Altoona, the Northeast home venue. Skatina off the offensive zone face-off behind the net. Played out in front for Skatina. Backhand try, saved by Keys. No rebound. NorthWest closed their regular season with a 4-1 loss to Team East, last year's playoff runners-up and the 2022 playoff champion. Skatina held a 1 point in that game, but it was her first point since that last NorthWest victory on April 25th, and Skatina actually had the game-winning goal in that contest. Wrist shot up high, taken by Dara Patton, steered away off the blocker of Cecilia Keys. Pitkins playing that puck near side as we get a stoppage in play and a hand pass called against NorthWest. Chris Harbaugh making an early line change before this faceoff just outside his team's blue line. Battle of Pitmen on the benches tonight. Harbaugh, the Northeast coach, a UPJ graduate. Daryl Dolan went to Pitt proper, got his degree from Katz Business School as Keys covers at the far post. Harbaugh by day, a mechanical engineer. Dolan by day in business analytics. So if you wanted a matchup of arguably two of the smartest coaches in the league, literally, well, you might not have to look any further than this one. Patton from the half wall. Bouncing out in front. Klimek unable to catch up to that puck in front for NorthWest. It's played up the boards near side by Emily Brown defensively. Tarasovic from inside her own area. Up to Henry, who lost an edge. Megan Harbaugh, who normally plays goal and in fact normally backs up Cassidy Newman for the Westmont Hilltop varsity boys team. Harbaugh skating as a rookie on Chris Harbaugh's Northeast club this year. And she has this puck again at center red. Trying to play it up to Brown. Now she's trapped by Klimek and Patton. And Hummel will retrieve it along the near side. Up to center it comes now. And sent back into the NorthWest zone by Bruce. Steal by Harbaugh to the corner. Patton gets to that puck first. Klimek is tied up along the near side. Hickson down low. Steered aside by Newman. And up to center it'll come. Bruce whiffs at it. Hummel defensively. Hummel through center. Right wing side. Deflected wide of goal. Nemec on the rebound. Couldn't find Shelton. In transition comes Clement, the Northeast captain. That shot partially blocked by Petrella. Knocked aside carefully by Cassidy Newman. Nemec defensively for NorthWest. Aiden Penrod pinching to keep that play alive. Penrod, the alternate captain here for Northeast, and the only Portage native on Chris Harbaugh's roster. Watches this puck go in behind the NorthWest cage. Longwell up to center. Callie Guntram backpedaling. Guntram's out in the pass to nobody in particular, is picked off by Shelton. Shelton takes it to the corner. Penrod regains possession for Northeast, but she gave it away to Longwell. Longwell and Sydney Pitkins accounting for 4 of the last 6 goals scored by Team NorthWest entering the playoffs. Longwell broke up a shutout bid by Juliana Bradford of Southwest the last time she played in this building. Josie Panetta on the off wing, in deep around Dolan. Panetta playing it out in front, and it comes right off the stick of one of the Northeast forecheckers. That's Carls as NorthWest clears the zone. Colby Soltis over the attacking line. Soltis, normally the backup netminder to CC Keys, skating on defense tonight for Harbaugh. Carls, right wing side. She's poke-checked neatly by Dolan. Under 10 to go in a scoreless first period. PIHL Girls preliminary round action here from the RMU Island Sports Center. Marie Doucette playing this puck for NorthWest. Skatina down low. Pitkins giving chase. She's tied up by Maya Felix. Felix kicks the puck loose, put off the side of the net by Doucette. And Northeast should be able to get the clear, and they use the glass to their advantage to do so. Dolan hustling back. Both teams changing on the fly. Lead pass to Pitkins. Pitkins through a sea of white jerseys to the corner. Bruce retreating defensively to play the puck. Brown from the half wall gave it away. Pitkins snapshot. That was partially deflected by Bruce. Harbaugh in the corner. 50-50 battle raging on deep in Northeast territory. To the point it comes for Tarasovic. Tarasovic through a crowd. Save made, and a tough one there by Keys. Bouncing puck out in front. Cleared, but right to Tarasovic. Tarasovic back to the point. Snapshot redirected on goal. Keys makes the save, and she covers the rebound before Klimek can get there. Midway through a scoreless first period, NorthWest starting to tilt the ice just a bit here in the early goings. Face-off controlled by NorthWest. Sarah Fowler to the corner. The Cathedral Prep rookie playing it up the boards. And another snapshot is going to be blocked in front by Bruce. That off the stick of Patton. Northeast up through center. Here's Clement, right wing side. Poke checked by Tarasovic. Tarasovic, a very strong 200-foot player. Klimek over the attacking line for NorthWest. She's poked from behind by Harbaugh. Harbaugh trying to chip it around Fowler and does so to Brown in the corner. Brown trying to go up to her defensive partner Harbaugh. Good keep by NorthWest. Bruce now has some room to maneuver in the defensive zone, but not for long. It's stolen by Henry and played off a skate. To the boards it comes for Harbaugh. Hummel and Longwell, the two Seneca Valley Raiders out there for Daryl Dolan. Hummel over the attacking line, left circle, steered wide of goal by Keys. Controlled now by Hickson of Northeast. Gets it as far as the NorthWest blue line before NorthWest takes it over. Hummel again on the off wing. Shelton backing up the play. Her centering pass, flipped on goal by Nemec, and it is held by Keys. That was the hockey equivalent of a knuckleball in baseball or softball, and Keys had to be careful with that puck. NorthWest with an early 5-1 shot advantage, but still no score, under 7 to go first period. Shelton at center, near side for Longwell. Up it comes to Nemec. Nemec, the Pine Richland product, is overtaken by Carls. Guntram at center. Gains the red line, dumps it in. Or did she? No, they're going to say icing on Northeast. Guntram did not have center red. And so this faceoff will come to Keys right. Nemec controls the draw. Up to the point for Dolan. Dolan couldn't keep it inside the line. Forced up to center by Panetta. Dolan and Petrella re-enter the attacking zone. Petrella shooting, that's blocked. Shot from distance is turned aside now by Keys. Oh, Maya Felix with a good play, taking one for the team in that far circle a moment ago. Petrella fighting for this loose puck behind the Northeast net. Petrella scoring the lone goal in the regular season finale for NorthWest as one of the Northeast players is knocked down with Keys covering the puck along the far post. Another face-off win for NorthWest. Centering pass. Pitkins puts it just wide. Rebound is blocked from the shot attempt by Petrella. Skatina behind the net. Skatina out in front off a skate. It's loose and scooped up by a hustling Nora Felix. NorthEast, 3 players strong. Felix skating wide on the left side. Trailing the play is Peyton Klein. Behind the net it comes. Defensively to Dolan. Klein from the far board. Centering pass broken up. Pitkins coming the other way with Skatina. Skatina for Pitkins. Pitkins behind the defense. Pitkins snapshot. That missed everything and everybody. Poke check by Tarasovic at center for Skatina. NorthWest starting to find their legs a little bit, but still nothing to show for it with under 5:15 to go in the first. Hummel surveys the play and outlets for Skatina. Lead pass for Pitkins. Pitkins for Tarasovic. Tarasovic shooting off a body. It's loose in front. Pitkins couldn't turn it around to her forehand. Nora Felix again getting in the way as NorthEast is content to ice this puck late in the period. Now perhaps if you're Chris Harbaugh, the name of the game now becomes rope-a-dope, and you hope that Keys can continue to weather a storm as she has. NorthEast, 379 shots on goal allowed as a team during the regular season. That was the most of all 9 PIHL girls teams. Tarasovic on goal. That save made by Keys from 40-some feet. Tarasovic off the body of her line mate, Klimek. Klimek turning that puck over to Emily Brown. Brown through center. Plays it inside NorthWest ice. Lead pass now to Klimek. Klimek unable to take it. And this looks like it's going to be icing on NorthWest. It will be. First icing call against the higher seed in this game, if memory serves, with 4:18 remaining in the first. To the corner it comes. Played out in front, right to Tarasovic. Tarasovic with the outlet to Klimek. Klimek trying to outmaneuver the defender, but Guntram stood her up. That was Fowler, I'm sorry, not Klimek with the dark blue helmet. Near side it comes now to Dolan, or Tegan Hummel, I beg your pardon. Hummel out in front. NorthWest reels it in, pardon me. Played near side for Hummel. Penrod in the corner defensively. Out in front and looking for Klimek's stick was Fowler, I believe. Fowler has this puck and fires it right on goal from a tight angle. That save is made by Keys, and the rebound is cleared. Dolan's outlet pass. So her team in the middle of a line change. Dolan not on the same page as her fellow skaters, as NorthEast will control this puck easily now. Nifty move there by Nora Felix as she builds momentum coming through center. Felix getting right through that RMU logo at center ice, dropping for Weakland, but offside. NorthWest continues to dominate on faceoffs. Dolan playing it near side for Nemec late in the first period of a scoreless playoff game. Felix behind her own net. Nora Felix, that is. And the more diminutive of the two Felixes brings it over the attacking line for NorthEast. Lost it this time to Petrella. Over the line, Panetta, and Nora Felix unable to get back on side as we get another face-off forthcoming outside the NorthWest blue line. The Felixes, 2 of 6 State College Little Lions on this NorthEast roster. Easily the most represented school district on Team NorthEast in 2024. Played near side by Guntram out in front. Nobody there except Dolan. Out for Petrella. Petrella will ice this puck. And there will be a face-off this time inside the Northwest zone to the right of Cassidy Newman. Newman, 571 regular season saves in the uniform of the Westmont Hilltop Boys. 7th most of all goalies, regardless of classification, in the PIHL Boys Varsity League. Thus far, she's only had to face one. Skatina over the blue line. Skatina left circle. Good poke check at the last moment there by Guntram. Out in front, intended for Doucette. That went off her skate. Good keep by Tarasovic. Tarasovic to her forehand, shooting that puck off a body. As it bounces in front, it's sent to the boards by Brown. Cut off by Skatina. Right to Pitkins. Pitkins from the slot area. Pitkins shooting, save made. And that might be Key's best save of the game. Northeast gets to clear with $1:30 remaining in the first period. You do not want to give Sydney Pitkins that much room to shoot, especially in that part of the ice. Tarasovic pokes it inside the Northeast line. Up to Brown it'll come, and she plays it in front of the Northwest bench. Deep inside the offensive zone as we approach the final minute of first period play. To the goal comes Patton. Patton's flip shot. That missed the target. Nora Felix with under a minute to play now. Skates out from behind her own net. That chin strap flapping in the breeze as she brings it through center. Felix darting around the defender. Felix. Poke checked finally by Patton. And Skatina has this puck for Northwest. Up it comes now to Fowler. Taken over now by Hummel. Hummel across the blue line. Hummel right wing side. Hummel from a bad angle. That went through the goal mouth. 20 to go in the period. Played down low by Henry. Taken over by Carls and sent through center. 10 seconds remaining. One last chance maybe for Northwest. But Fowler was too well covered. 5 seconds remaining. And so, after 17 minutes of playoff hockey, we've reached an impasse here at the RMU Island Sports Center through one period in PIHL Girls Preliminary Round play. Team Northwest nothing, Team Northeast nothing. Matt Popchock here for PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV's PIHL channel, presented by Capper Hockey Services. TenbandTV is proud to welcome aboard its newest sponsor, Capper Hockey Services. Capper Hockey Services is your trusted partner in navigating the diverse opportunities available for hockey players and their families as they continue their hockey journeys at the collegiate level. Capper Hockey Services is proud to partner with the ACHA to present the ACHA Prospect Showcase Series June 21st through the 23rd in Las Vegas and August 2nd through the 4th in Adrian, Michigan. And coming this fall to TenbandTV, we are proud to be the official broadcast partner of College Hockey Mid-America and College Hockey East for the 2024-2025 ACHA season. Matt Popchock back here for PIHL Hockey Night Live playoff edition on TenbandTV's PIHL channel, presented by Capper Hockey Services. Second period, Girls Division preliminary round. Team Northwest in gold and Team Northeast in white scoreless as the second period is underway here at the Clearview Arena inside the RMU Island Sports Center. You saw Cassidy Newman make just her second save of the game as Tarasovic hasn't passed the goal. Tarasovic running out of room to shoot, however. Tarasovic centering pass. Petrella deflects it just wide. A grade A chance there early in the period for Northwest, but still no score. Northwest dominating zone time in that first period as Petrella has it one more time. Off balance shot, that hits somebody on its way toward goal. Carl's getting in the way of that shot attempt. It's played off the stick of Brown and all the way the length of the ice, no icing. Hummel outletting for Doucette. Doucette slow to get rid of that puck to Pitkins, and that allows Brown to play catch-up. Doucette takes a poke check at her. Pitkins fighting for possession of this puck inside the Northeast blue line as it's steered aside by Keys. Nearly turned over to Skatina. Tarasovic with a good keep and goes in after her own slap in. Pitkins playing that puck blindly. Tarasovic has it now once again. Tarasovic out in front for Pitkins. Pitkins to goal, save Keys, and the rebound loose, sent to the corner. Pitkins and Tarasovic teamed up for the lone Northwest regulation goal in the last game between these clubs, and starting to get going again a bit early in the second period, trying to break this scoreless tie. At center, Tarasovic. Delayed offside situation, that's a break for Northeast. Nora Felix speeding down the left side, gets the puck deep. Longwell anticipating. Longwell through center. Longwell over the attacking line. Longwell around Penrod. Longwell out in front. Backhand try, saved by Keys. And she's got the rebound. Now the salvation for Northwest, they are typically a team that on their best day grows into the game. 16 of their 19 goals this season coming after period one. They actually had the fewest first period goals of any team in the girls division. Now on the flip side for Northeast, only 3 of their goals prior to the playoffs came after period one. So Northeast has to do something to change the momentum in this game. Maybe play up and try and frustrate Northwest into making some mistakes and giving away some pucks in their own zone. As that shot a moment ago glanced off the meshing to the side of Cecilia Keys. Klimek sending it down low. Keys to save again and pounces on top of the loose puck. Shots now 14-2 in favor of Northwest early in period two. This face-off controlled by Northwest. Longwell reaching for that puck. It's played behind Fowler. Dolan has to give chase. Dolan playing for Team North last spring. Second leading scorer on that team as a defender behind eventual league scoring champion Madison Kirsch. Kirsch finishing runner-up in this year's scoring race to another PIHL Girls newcomer, Amanda Long, a rookie out of Mount Lebanon High School, as Northeast is offside. Northeast with a rare face-off win there. Panetta controls it and sends it deep. Tarasovic has to go fetch. Tarasovic skating with purpose, right wing side. Tarasovic around Soltis. Tarasovic bouncing puck on the side of the net. Petrella trying to tee it up. She can't. It's still loose. Penalty coming up. As the whistle is blown with 12:54 remaining in the second period, and we get our first power play opportunity of the 2024 PIHL Girls Division playoffs. And it is Carls the Hollidaysburg youth, who will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Roughing the indication. NorthWest, 6th on the power play during the regular season at 17.6%. NorthEast, last on the penalty kill entering the playoffs at 77.4%. Keep an eye out for Josie Panetta, number 3 in white, though. Had a shorthanded goal in her last regular season game for NorthEast. Patton off the faceoff. Patton off a skate, and that deflected wide. Soltis read that play easily, and this puck does come back to center vis-a-vis Harbaugh. NorthWest operating on the power play. Another penalty coming up. NorthWest is going to have a 2-player advantage here, and possibly more than that. NorthWest is going to get to skate 5 against 3 for 1 minute 38 seconds as Dolan gets an atta-girl from Tarasovich. Guntram getting overzealous inside her own zone along the far boards. Tripping the official indication against the Karn City sophomore. And a big moment in the second period with the game still scoreless. Well, NorthWest, last time they were in this building, there was only 1 power play, and it's going to be a double minor actually on Guntram. So an extended power play for NorthWest and a chance, to really take a vice grip on this game for the higher seed. Patton shooting through a crowd. That save is made, and the rebound is controlled by Clement, and the NorthEast captain gets a big clear to start this prolonged penalty kill. A 2-player advantage for 1 minute 15 seconds more for Team NorthWest. 2-line pass for Tarasovich. Tarasovich for Skatina. Skatina wrist shot, save Keys. No rebound. We told you Keys has some valuable junior hockey experience with the Carolina Junior Canes, playing at the 19 and under AAA level, one of the top flights of junior hockey, really, before she moved to the State College School District. And usually your goaltender has to be your best penalty killer. Patton to Dolan left side. Back to Dara Patton. Patton snapshot. Save again, Keys. Under a minute to go in the 5-on-3. Daryl Dolan going to get some fresh specialists out there. Shelton's going to take this offensive zone draw and push it to the boards. Nora Felix reversing the play, but right to Patton. Patton from the half wall. Plays it in the right circle, bouncing puck to the opposite corner. Bruce is going to get there easily. Piper Bruce with some USA Hockey Nationals experience of her own on that blue line for Team NorthEast. Multi-sport athlete as well, plays varsity golf for Westmont Hilltop in the fall. 25 to go in the 2-player advantage. Potential turning point in this preliminary round game. Dolan, left circle. Dolan out in front, trying to go to Petrella. That pass was blocked. Dolan centering for Shelton. Shelton couldn't take it. That's a break for NorthEast. Patton using the boards to get it up to Henry. Adeline Henry makes a move. Henry to the goal. Blocker, or kick save made, I should say, by Cecilia Keys. Carl's out of the box. Now it's an extended 5-against-4 power play as Petrella has it. Petrella to Patton. Down low it comes to Henry. Henry tied up by Nora Felix. Kicked up the boards to Patton. Patton around Carls. Patton shooting. That hit one of her own teammates in front. Now from an angle, it's out in front for Shelton. Shelton trying to settle it down. Drops it back for Patton. Patton had trouble controlling that puck. Now puts it off a body and a chance the other way, shorthanded possibly for Peyton Klein. Klein centering, and the shot save made by Newman. The rebound again. Klein hacking and whacking, but Newman has it. Klein and Carls nearly turning the tide in a huge way for Team NorthEast, which has been camped out in its own zone for the Bears' share of this hockey game. 1 minute 33 to go in the extended power play for NorthWest. Team Northeast has their sights set on a potentially huge penalty kill to try to keep this game scoreless. Just over 10 to go to the ice cut. Bruce controlling shorthanded. Flips it off the body of her teammate Brown. Brown just trying to take more time off that penalty clock. Leaves it for Skatina of NorthWest to Tegan Hummel. Up it comes to Tarasovich. Tarasovich for Pitkins. Pitkins over the attacking line. Pitkins from the corner. Pitkins to Hummel. Hummel through a crowd. Deflected wide of goal by Tarasovich. Skatina in the corner. Broken stick. It comes now to Pitkins. Pitkins side of the net. Skatina couldn't force it home. Out in front it comes. Tarasovich fan on the attempted shot. A chance possibly for Carls. It's given away to Panetta. And another penalty coming up on Northeast. Too many players. Chris Harbaugh trying to change penalty killers and did so in an illegal manner. So once again, a two-player advantage, the second two-player advantage in this second period for Team Northwest. This one will last only 44 seconds as Guntram sits in the sin bin, and Brown will go off to serve the bench penalty. Team Northwest has to find a way to capitalize. They've had all the opportunities in this game to really take control of it, but we remain scoreless with 9:16 to play in period 2. Cecilia Keys, sharpest attack and goal for Team Northeast, and being supported well by her defense. Hummel through a sea of bodies, that went wide. Longwell for Pitkins. Half a minute to go in the 5-on-3. To the corner for Pitkins. Pitkins' turnaround shot went wide. Bruce gets the rebound, but right to Hummel. Hummel to the corner for Tarasovich. For Skatina. Skatina for Tarasovich. Tarasovich, side of the net, Longwell. Longwell from an angle, save Keys, and there is no rebound. That was more of a pass attempt than a shot attempt in retrospect, but in any event, Keys anticipated perfectly and snatched that puck out of midair to force the faceoff as we approach the midpoint of this period and this game still scoreless. Petrella toward goal, and Keys is there again from her knees. Northeast that much closer to killing off a second consecutive 5-on-3 as Petrella controls the draw. Bouncing puck in front and steered wide. Now, once again, a conventional power play as Guntram is out of the box, and Bruce is trying to find her. Patton retreating. Midway through the bench penalty. Panetta gets this puck deep for Northeast. Dolan to the corner for Tara Patton. Patton, lead pass, too heavy for Henry. No icing. A bit surprised by that call, quite frankly. I don't think Henry touched that puck. Shelton trying to glove it down with her hand. No hand pass, they say, as it comes up to Peyton Klein. Correction, that's Sydney Weekland trying to play this puck at center. Dolan protecting it all the way as she comes over the blue line. Draw pass intended for Petrella, but it was errant, and a 2-on-1 shorthanded possibly for Northeast. Clement shooting. That went wide of Newman. Final seconds of this too many players penalty served by Brown. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 massive penalty kills. As we're back to 5 aside. Petrella to goal. Shelton running out of room to shoot. Keys and company doing everything in their power to steal this one from Team Northwest as we remain scoreless. And she fights that shot off from 50 feet off the stick of Longwell. Hummel in the corner. Hummel out in front. Northeast locates this puck. Clement trying to center for Brown. It's sent the other way for Fowler. Fowler trying to get around Nora Felix. She can't. Longwell crossing the blue line. Longwell around Felix. Longwell out in front. Snapshot. Score! Think of the children, Sarah Fowler. A hard wrist shot to finally break this scoreless tie with 6.5 to go to the ice cut. And what better time to welcome that rookie to the show than the PIHL playoffs. Her first goal in a PIHL Girls Division uniform has NorthWest up 1-0. And for NorthEast, that's got to be a kick in the teeth after those 4 Herculean penalty kills all in a row. 2 two-player advantages killed off back-to-back by NorthEast and by goaltender Cecilia Keys. But it is Fowler who scores from the left wing side on that wrist shot to give NorthWest a lead. NorthEast looking for a quick response here with 6 to go in the period. Colby Soltis playing the left point tonight. Down low to Panetta. Panetta out in front, intended for Carls, broken up instead by Skatina. Skatina, the alternate captain. Trying to dance around Klein. Klein with a good reach there, disrupting the momentum, of Skatina. NorthWest has no choice but to ice this puck legally as they change on the go. NorthWest on its 26th shot on goal of this game. NorthEast at the moment with 4. And NorthWest finally scoring to take a 1-0 lead. It is Sarah Fowler, set up by Margaret Longwell. Longwell with a point for the second time in as many games playing in this building in the past week. That shot blocked and sent the length of the ice. And Soltis is feeling that one as she comes off for the line change. Icing called, meanwhile, against NorthEast. To the point it comes for Patton. Patton through a crowd. Keys saw it all the way. Good job by Pitkins to take away her eyes. Better job by Keys to make the point moot. Face off one cleanly to Patton. Patton again through a crowd, and it's underneath the leg pad of Keys. I think Doucette was looking for a cheapie right there in front of the blue paint. But NorthEast is able to play this puck back to center in a 1-0 game. Tarasovich on the off wing. Tarasovich fakes, shoots. That's blocked by Bruce. Bruce proving to be every bit the pesky defender she was advertised as when Chris Harbaugh talked to us earlier today. Dara Patton outletting for Sydney Pitkins. Pitkins makes her move. Pitkins to the goal, firing over the shoulder of CC Keys. Pitkins had her at her mercy, but just couldn't hit the net. Patton from the corner. Out in front it comes. Right to Clement. They're just trying to park the bus in front of Keys and frustrate NorthWest if they can into making some mistakes. And their best chance of the game, NorthEast, has come on the penalty kill, believe it or not. They've been absolutely dominated 5-on-5. Final 4 of period 2. Face-off won this time by NorthEast. Carls through center. Couldn't get around the sea of gold jerseys, but the gold jerseys couldn't locate the puck either. Finally, Longwell will. And send it off the visitor's bench. Longwell kicks it to herself. Has Petrella cutting to the goal, but the pass too far. Petrella reels it in anyway. She finds herself double-teamed in the near corner. Petrella getting a face full of glove there from Carls as she tries to clear that puck. No, that's Harbaugh, I beg your pardon, with a face wash. Felix retreating in front of her own net late in this second period. A goal by Cathedral Prep rookie Sarah Fowler, the difference in this preliminary round game. Nora Felix trying to play it out in front. Only player there is Longwell. Good keep by Soltis, but cut off by Longwell. Lead pass intended for Petrella. Good read by Carls, but Longwell gets it right back. Longwell not giving up on this puck, chases it to the corner. NorthWest making a change behind the play. That allows NorthEast to possibly exit their zone. And they do, just getting that puck around Shelton. Soltis retreating. Between the circles, Harbaugh. Off the home bench. Nemec plays it inside the NorthEast blue line. Fowler giving chase, but Brown cuts her off. Longwell at center. Longwell over the blue line. Longwell out in front. Backdoor play pushed just wide by Skatina. I think a right-handed shot buries that. I really do. Tough play for a left-handed shooter to make at that side of the net. Klimek down low for Skatina. Skatina on her backhand now, playing this puck to Fowler. That shot fanned on by Hummel as it comes up to Harbaugh. Longwell at center red, trying to cut it off. Skatina surveying the play, gets it up to Fowler near side. Fowler into the glove of Keys, and this time Keys will hang on. Tegan Hummel keeping it inside the blue line for Sydney Pitkins. Pitkins down low to do set. Her turnaround shot went by Guntram and wide of goal. Henry in deep late in this second period. NorthWest now looking for a late extender now that they've got the lead. Before the ice cut, Clement off the glass, but not out. Tarasovich on goal. That deflected just wide off Pitkins. Hummel trying to use her body to keep that puck inside the zone, but can't. Panetta coming the other way. She's stick checked by Tarasovich immediately. Pitkins over the line. Pitkins, wrister, save, Keys, no rebound. 52.2 ticks to talk in period 2. One of these teams will live to fight another day, and that day will be tomorrow night, 8 p.m. here at the Clearview Arena. PIHL Girls Division quarterfinal round. Team South, the 2024 regular season champion, against tonight's winner. Snapshot, save Keys. It's still loose and still in front. Henry trying to poke it home. She can't. Somehow Keys found that puck as she continues to stand on her head. To the point it comes for Tarasovich. Under 40 to go in the period now. Tarasovich turned it over. Good pressure at the blue line there by Weakland. NorthWest gets it right back and dumps it in. Final half minute of the period. Bruce trying to clear. Can't. Hummel pinching. Pitkins from the right boards. Pitkins out in front. Backhand try. Keys covering at the near post. Pitkins just can't buy herself a goal in this game tonight. Had a power play marker in a loss to Team Southwest last Tuesday night here at the Clearview Arena. 8 seconds left. Pitkins one more time. Pitkins on her backhand out in front, kicked out of there. Oh, Doucette was ready too for the tap in, but we will cut the ice at the RMU Island Sports Center with the score remaining. Team NorthWest 1, Team NorthEast nothing in PIHL Girls preliminary round action. TenbandTV is looking for a title sponsor for our exclusive coverage of the 2024 PIHL Girls Division Championship game. Girls and women's sports are growing at a historic rate nationwide. Recent studies show there's no better time to support girls hockey locally in exchange for cost-effective advertising for your business or organization with the analytics to back it up. Email Todd at tenbandmedia.com or visit tenband.tv and click on Advertise to learn how you can be a part of history. And catch our live coverage of the 2024 PIHL Girls Division Championship game from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township on Monday, June 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time right here on TenbandTV. Matt Popchock here for PIHL Hockey Night Live, preliminary round action on TenbandTV's PIHL channel, presented by Capper Hockey Services. Third period action coming up in just a bit.
Jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented heads-up sports training system, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
For Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
Daryl Dolan went to Pitt proper, got his degree from Katz Business School as Keys covers at the far post. 50-50 battle raging on deep in Northeast territory. To the point it comes for Tarasovic. Tarasovic through a crowd. Save made and a tough one there by Keys. Out in front. Cleared but right to Tarasovic. Tarasovic back to the point. Snapshot redirected on goal. Keys makes the save and she covers the rebound before Klimek can get there. Hummel again on the off wing. Shelton backing up the play. Her centering pass flipped on goal by Nemec, and it is held by Keys. Petrella scoring the lone goal in the regular season finale for Northwest as one of the Northeast players is knocked down with Keys covering the puck along the far board. Centering pass broken up. Pitkins coming the other way with Skatina. Skatina for Pitkins. Pitkins behind the defense. Pitkins snapshot. That missed everything and everybody. Easily now. Nifty move there by Nora Felix as she builds momentum coming through center. Felix getting right through that RMU logo at center ice, dropping for Weakland, but offside as we approach the final minute of first period play. To the goal comes Patton. Patton's flip shot, taken over now by Hummel. Hummel across the blue line. Hummel right wing side. Hummel from a bad angle. That went through the goal mouth. 20 to go in the period. You saw Cassidy Newman make just her second save of the game as Tarasovic hasn't passed the goal. Tarasovic running out of room to shoot, however. Tarasovic centering pass. Petrella deflects it just wide. Northwest dominating zone time in that first period as Petrella has it one more time. Off balance shot. That hits somebody on its way toward goal. Carl's getting in the way of that shot attempt. Pitkins playing that puck blindly. Tarasovic has it now once again. Tarasovic out in front for Pitkins. Pitkins to goal. Save Keys. And the rebound loose. Sent to the corner. Well, through center. Longwell over the attacking line. Longwell around Penrod. Longwell out in front. Backhand try. Saved by Keys. And she's got Tarasovic around Soltis. Tarasovic bouncing puck on the side of the net. Petrella trying to tee it up. She can't. It's still loose. Penalty coming up. Northwest operating on the power play. Another penalty coming up. Northwest is going to have a two-player advantage here and possibly more than that. Northwest is going to really take a vice grip on this game for the higher seed. Patton shooting through a crowd. That save is made, and the rebound is controlled by Clement. And goaltender has to be your best penalty killer. Patton to Dolan left side. Back to Dara Patton. Patton snapshot. Save again, Keys. For Peyton Klein. Klein centering, and the shot save made by Newman. The rebound again. Klein hacking and whacking, but Newman has it. Skatina for Tarasovic. Tarasovic Side of the net, Longwell. Longwell from an angle, save Keys, and there is no rebound. Line draw pass intended for Petrella, but it was errant, and a 2-on-1 shorthanded possibly for Northeast. Clement shooting, that went wide of Newman. Crossing the blue line. Longwell around Felix. Longwell out in front. Snapshot, score! Dara Patton outletting for Sydney Pitkins. Pitkins makes her move. Pitkins to the goal, firing over the shoulder of CC Keys. Pitkins surveying the play, gets it up to Fowler near side. Fowler into the glove of Keys, and this time Keys will hang on. Dender, now that they've got the lead before the ice cut. Clement off the glass, but not out. Tarasovic on goal. That deflected just wide off Pitkins. Support your PIHL team and help us raise funds for TenbandTV coverage of the 2024-2025 PIHL Boys and Girls seasons. This season, we helped several teams raise funds by providing cost-effective advertising for their team sponsors in exchange for coverage of senior nights, team banquets, and other special events. 5-game, 10-game, 15-game, and full season packages are available now on a first-come, first-served basis. And shout out to Bishop Canevin Hockey for re-upping for next season, by the way. You can re-up or become a new customer by visiting TenbandTV and clicking on Advertise, or email Todd, T-O-D-D, at TenbandProductions.com to learn how to get your team covered on TenbandTV next season. As always, thank you for watching and supporting PIHL Boys and Girls Hockey on TenbandTV. Soon the sun will set here in western Pennsylvania. If Team Northeast can't find a way to tilt the ice in this third period, the sun will set on their 2024 season. Team Northwest leading 1-0 through 2 on Sarah Fowler's first ever PIHL Girls Division goal. The Cathedral Prep rookie scoring after 4 successive penalty kills, coming on a pair of back-to-back 5-on-3 disadvantages by Team Northeast and their goaltender, Cecilia Keys, who's been really the story of this game. Northwest perhaps running away with this thing if not for Keys' play in net. But Northeast has to find some offense now to keep their season alive and earn the right to play Team South, the regular season champion, in tomorrow night's quarterfinal contest. That will take place 8 p.m. right here at the RMU Island Sports Center here inside the Clearview Arena. Maneuver out in front, and losing that puck at the last moment was Pitkins. Skatina settles it down at center. Skatina crossing the line with Pitkins once again. Pitkins takes the centering pass. Off-balance shot knocked aside by an off-balance CC Keys. Pitkins and Skatina, working in tandem. Out in front it comes off the skate of Dolan. Right to Tarasovic, who blasts it high and wide. Team Northwest trying to pick up right where it left off in period 2. Tarasovic outside the zone for Dolan. Northwest has to tag up now as Northeast wants to make a line change partially. Tarasovic. Cross ice, too strong for Henry. Brown unable to get it outside the zone. Fowler trying to set up Henry. That pass didn't connect. Henry at the blue line gets this puck deep on the freshly cut ice here inside the Clearview Arena. Matt Popchock on board with you for PIHL Girls preliminary round action on TenbandTV's PIHL channel, presented by Capper Hockey Services. Tarasovic to goal, another save by Keys. It doesn't matter where the shots are coming from. Keys is seeing just about every one of them. Fowler trying to disrupt the momentum of Nora Felix, and Fowler has this puck at center now for Northwest. Fowler centering pass intended for Henry, broken up by Felix. Brown through center, 1 against 3. Tarasovic overpowering her. Lead pass now to Tarasovic, left wing side. Tarasovic to goal, unable to get the shot on net before Felix blocked it. Obfuscated comes to the boards now. Hummel pinching for Tarasovic. Tarasovic for Klimek behind the cage. Klimek turned it over to Felix. Nora Felix flying up to center ice. Felix over the attacking line for Northeast. Felix forced wide. Drop pass. Shot partially deflected in on Newman, who has to follow that puck to make the save. Hickson trying to play it out in front. And that pass is cut off by Hummel. Hickson fighting for this puck in the corner. For Klein. Klein winds and fires and misses everything. Northeast with their best shift of the game, arguably here, early in this third period, trailing 1-0 as Hummel clears it. Now tomorrow night in the 6 o'clock game here at the Clearview Arena, we will have the number 2 seed, Team Southwest, taking on the number 7 seed, Team Central. Team Central, the last team to have been beaten by Team Northwest going into tonight. Callie Guntram off the faceoff win on Newman. She cradles it for another faceoff. And Northeast with a little momentum here, trying to tie the game. Over at the Lemieux Complex tomorrow night, we will have Team West against Team North at 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time on TenbandTV. And at 8 p.m. at the Lemieux Complex, Team East against Team Southeast in a rematch of last year's playoff championship game. And I'm just a little bit jealous of Alex Lyons getting to call that one. That should be a great matchup for the quarterfinal round, and he'll have it for you tomorrow night on the TenbandTV family of channels. Out in front it comes for Petrella. Sent deep by Dolan. 12.5 to go, third period. Piper Bruce from her own zone. Up to center it'll come now. And Carls over the blue line for Northeast. Poke checked immediately by Dolan. Dolan. Too many white jerseys in the way. Tries to create space. Brings it over the blue line. Dolan looking for some support. Can't find any. Felix will take it over. Felix poke check by Pitkins. Doucette out in front for Pitkins. It's on the doorstep. Pitkins knocked to the ice immediately. They're battling for it still, and Carls wins that battle in front of her goaltender. Carls right circle. Carls wide of Newman's blocker as the rebound comes all the way through center. Felix around the poke check of Pitkins. Around the poke check attempt of Tarasovic. Nora Felix over the attacking line. Felix snapshot. Saved there by Newman from 45 feet. Pitkins right wing side. Pitkins chips it around Felix. Pitkins trying to go back to Tarasovic. Had a player open in front. That was Klimek right on the doorstep. Skatina forces the turnover. Skatina in the corner. She's tied up now by Guntram. Guntram wearing those Armstrong Arrows uniform pants, representing her junior club tonight. Up to center it'll come now for Skatina. Panetta to the corner before the line change here by Northeast. Emily Brown trying to be the agent of chaos for the Northeast forecheck. Instead it comes up to Sydney Pitkins. Pitkins unable to outmaneuver Guntram. Tarasovic unable to get the puck deep. Tarasovic with a steal. Tarasovic tracing that right wing circle. Out in front it comes, too heavy for Klimek. Klimek Threw it behind Henry and right to Emily Brown. Tarasovich backing the play up. Delayed offside on NorthWest. Hummel. Beyond the reach of Klimek. Brown there for NorthEast. To the boards it comes to Bruce. Tarasovich. Hummel. For Fowler. Fowler with a game's only goal back in the second period. Turned over behind the net to Henry. Fowler out in front. It's sitting out in front and controlled by Brown of NorthEast. Up to Lucy Carls. Carls couldn't reel it in. That lead pass, too strong for Carls. Hummel gets there in plenty of time. Up the boards for Nemec. To Henry. To Fowler. Fowler, right wing side. As Henry go into the net. Had trouble playing that puck. Longwell swaps places with Henry. Down low for Fowler. Trying to go back to Longwell. Longwell toward goal. Never made it there. Longwell toward goal again. That's blocked out in front. Approaching the midpoint of period 3. NorthWest still protecting that 1-0 lead here in girls preliminary round action. Tegan Hummel hits the brakes deep in her own zone. Longwell over the blue line. To the corner it goes. Bruce trying to play that puck. To the side of the net it comes. Peyton Klein. Klein with 3 points in her last 2 games. Had that big shootout goal we told you about as well. She's got to find a way to rally her team here late. One of the hot hands of late for Team NorthEast. Peyton Klein, the Kiski area rookie and Steel City Selects product. Longwell for Petrella. Petrella backpedaling. Hummel not quite onside. And Shelton didn't get the memo. Face-off coming just outside the NorthEast blue line. And it's won again by NorthWest. They continue to dominate on face-offs. Petrella pushed around by Carls. Comes to the near point for Dolan. Dolan down low. Out in front it'll come. Petrella fanning on the attempt at the side of the net. Gunstrom from her own corner. Couldn't get it past Dolan. Dolan trying to use the body of a defender in front. That was Penrod and get a convenient bounce, but could not. Dolan over the attacking line once again. Dolan drifting to her left. Chased all the way by Gunstrom. Played out in front, right to the stick of Hickson. Kept alive by Doucette for Petrella. Up top for Shelton. Shelton lost an edge. Petrella tied up in the corner. Final 6.5 of regulation. NorthWest looking for a potential knockout blow here in a 1-0 game. Shelton. Dolan now retreating to play it. Patton trying to lead it. It's stolen by Panetta. Panetta with a chance now for NorthEast. Panetta tees it up. Score! Josie Panetta goes bar down, and we've got a brand new hockey game with 6:10 remaining in regulation. Panetta set up a huge third period goal the last time these teams met. Now she scores one of her own. And the State College rookie comes up big to prolong the drama here in preliminary round action. 1-1 the score, 6:10 remaining, third period. And once again, Newman burned late by Northeast, late in regulation, trying to protect a 1-goal lead. Klein comes through center now. Can Northeast play an epic game of rope-a-dope here? It's 1-1 in a brand new hockey game. NorthWest has to go back to the drawing board here despite carrying through 2 periods a 29-4 shots on goal advantage. Tarasovic off the side of the net, and that caught a piece of Keys, I believe, as well. Pitkins calling for the puck out in front. It's off a skate. Doucette tied up in front, though. Tarasovic unable to keep it inside the zone, and now she disrupts Harbaugh, and Klein is going to try to clean up that little mess, and does so to Harbaugh. Skatina gets back. Hummel chips this puck into Northeast ice. No icing. Bruce loses a foot race to Hummel. Hummel off the side of the net. It's bouncing in front. Cleared but not out. Skatina catches up to it at the right point. Overtaken briefly by Brown. Puck comes right back to Sophia Skatina to Sydney Pitkins. Pitkins out in front. Oh, Tarasovic was reaching for it. Couldn't get it cleanly on her stick. Weakland unable to clear. Tarasovic deflected in on goal by Pitkins. And Keys will settle things down here with just over 4.5 to play in the third. Josie Panetta, 2 regular season goals for Team Northeast, and her first of the playoffs, 10:50 into period 3 to tie this game. An unassisted goal. Face-off 1 to Dolan. Dolan uses the boards to get it to Klimek, excuse me. Dolan left point. Slap shot. Wide of the goaltender Keys. Longwell has the rebound. Longwell trying to get positioning. Goes to her stomach to try to play that puck. Klimek out in front to nobody in particular. Reaching for it and gathering it in is Longwell. Longwell snaps it on goal. Save made the rebound, fanned on at the side of the cage by Fowler. Weakland clears it for Northeast. Hickson trailing the play. Hickson overtaken now by Dolan. Dolan over the line. Dolan, wrist shot. That got a piece of Keys and it handcuffed her before it was cleared to the boards by Hickson. Henry to Dolan. Intercepted by Weakland and cleared. And this will be icing on Northeast with 3.5 to play in regulation. Off the face-off, it comes to the Northeast blue line. Tarasovic reaching for it. For Petrella. For Nemec. For Petrella. Petrella, backhand try through the blue pane and wide. Clement has the rebound to Klein. Up to Panetta. For Peyton Klein. Klein, unable to get around Patton on the back check. NorthWest unable to clear the zone cleanly. Petrella has that puck trapped in her equipment, now plays it at her feet. With under 3 to go in the third period. Petrella goes down as play continues. Panetta sends it the other direction. Patton in the corner for Nemec up the near boards. Turned over to Panetta. Panetta, part of that Steel City Selects contingent that won bronze at USA Hockey Nationals. With the big goal in this game and a turnover to NorthWest. Snapshot save made, CC Keys. And this time it's Shelton who's denied. Shelton, one of 6 Seneca Valley Raiders on Darryl Dolan's roster. The most represented school district on his squad. Longwell from the point. Longwell through a crowd. Saved by Keys. It's loose. Still in on goal. Snapshot save again. Keys at the side of the net, and it's played in behind to Dolan. Dolan wrapping it around. Right to Longwell. Longwell snaps it on goal. Save again. CC Keys. Stop the press. That ain't all she wrote about the Winston-Salem native. She has handled just about everything that Team Northwest has thrown at her in this playoff game. And we remain tied at 1 with just over 2 to play. Emily Brown pursued by Longwell defensively. Brown trapped along the boards. Dolan pries the puck loose for Longwell. Longwell around the boards. Pitkins up to center. Dolan over the attacking line. Dolan around Bruce. Dolan on her backhand. Wide of goal. Oh, Dolan's done literally everything but score in this hockey game. Longwell through a crowd. That save is made by Keys, and there is no rebound. Now I think back to that one save that Keys made on the perfect screen by Pitkins in the second period, and I'm starting to think that's what it's going to take. Northwest is going to have to set some screens, create some traffic, try to get their junk through, because the way Keys is dialed in, that looks like the only way they're going to beat her going forward, as she makes another glove save off this faceoff. And one of these coaches is going to use their timeout, and it looks like that's going to be Daryl Dolan doing so for Northwest. Since 2010, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League has been supported by a grant from the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation, which continues to foster the growth, availability, and sustainability of youth hockey in the tri-state area with the goal of sharing the game we all love. The Pens Foundation has awarded the Bob Johnson Memorial Scholarship to a PIHL senior each year, and in 2022 pledged its financial support to the new PIHL Girls Division, which returns to the ice every spring. Please consider making a donation to the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation by visiting pittsburghpenguinsfoundation.org and follow them on social media at Pens Foundation. And once again, quarterfinal round play will be held both here on the island and at the Pittsburgh Penguins practice facility, the UPMC Lemay Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, starting tomorrow night. 6 p.m. here in Neville Township, Southwest versus Central, and Team South against one of these two teams in the nightcap. Over in Cranberry, it'll be East against Southeast, followed by, 10 minutes later, West against North. There's that mountain, folks. It's an awfully long journey to the top. And typically, well, the way the league has gone the first 3 seasons of its existence, the first 2 anyway, as this puck is loose in front, Katina trying to tee it up. Score! Hit that horn, baby, let's dance! Sophia Skatina scoops up the trash and deposits it behind Keys, and Northwest takes the lead with 1:17 to play in regulation. Her first goal since her game-winning goal against Team Central on April 25th, and it looms large for Team Northwest. Well, it wasn't a fluky goal per se, but it was a lunch pail kind of goal that did it for the moment for Team Northwest. And now let's see how long Cecilia Keys will stay on the ice for Team Northeast. Sophia Skatina, 4 regular season goals and a huge tally here in the playoffs as Chris Harbaugh waves Keys to the bench. Extra skater about to come on as Newman makes a save at the far post. Quinn Hickson, a 4.46 AP and honors student looking on for Northeast. I graduated magna cum laude, and I didn't even know that was even possible, a 4.46. That is something to behold. Stick tap to Quinn Hickson on that. Final minute of regulation. Northwest 2, Northeast 1. Northeast skating 6 against 5. Net empty to our left. Soltis deflected wide by Henry. 40 to go. Tarasovic looking for an avenue from behind her own net. Klimek trying to clear. Tarasovic trying to take charge herself. Hickson chasing. Tarasovic plays it back to center. Panetta with hair on fire urgency playing this puck for Northeast up to center. It comes to Weakland. Now for Klein. 19 to go. For Nora Felix now. Northeast has to get something going here. Felix had trouble locating that puck. Pressure applied by Henry. 9 seconds left. Klein, that shot blocked. Henry from the boards, dribbling in the general direction of the opening net, and time's going to run out. That's it, and that's all. Team Northwest on a gritty goal late in regulation by alternate captain and Pine Richland Jr. Sophia Skatina comes through with the first playoff victory in team history. The final score, Northwest 2, Northeast 1. Northwest is through to tomorrow night's 8 p.m. quarterfinal matchup right back here at the Clearview Arena against the regular season champions from Team South. A 40-save effort in defeat by Cecilia Keys. She was absolutely remarkable. Cassidy Newman needing only 8 saves to nail down the victory. That elusive first victory of the season, personally, for Team Northwest. Northwest improving its overall record to 3-6-0-2. Going into tomorrow night's quarterfinal matchup, Northeast ends their season at 1-10 overall. And if you enjoy PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, be sure to follow TenbandTV on social media. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads at TenbandTV. You'll find highlight videos, information on upcoming broadcasts, advertising opportunities, and links to our free on-demand library of full game replays. Beware of fake accounts and get on board with the real winning team. And check out our YouTube channel as well, brand new at TenbandTV. Once again, that's facebook.com/TenbandTV, at TenbandTV on Instagram, at TenbandTV on Twitter and Threads, at TenbandTV on YouTube. A thriller to open our 2024 playoff coverage of the PIHL Girls Division. Once again, your final score, Team Northwest 2, Team Northeast 1. I'm Matt Popchock, and that is all she wrote for now from the island. We will see you tomorrow night. You've been watching it all on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV's PIHL channel, presented by Capper Hockey Services. Daryl Dolan went to Pitt proper, got his degree from Katz Business School as Keys covers at the far post. 50-50 battle raging on deep in Northeast territory. To the point it comes for Tarasovic. Tarasovic through a crowd. Save made and a tough one there by Keys. Out in front. Clear but right to Tarasovic. Tarasovic back to the point. Snapshot redirected on goal. Keys makes the save and she covers the rebound before Klimek can get there. Hummel again on the off wing. Shelton backing up the play. Her centering pass flipped on goal by Nemec, and it is held by Keys. Petrella scoring the lone goal in the regular season finale for Northwest as one of the Northeast players is knocked down with Keys covering the puck along the far board. Centering pass broken up. Pitkins coming the other way with Skatina. Skatina for Pitkins. Pitkins behind the defense. Pitkins snapshot. That missed everything and everybody. Easily now. Nifty move there by Nora Felix as she builds momentum coming through center. Felix getting right through that RMU logo at center ice, dropping for Weakland, but offside as we approach the final minute of first period play. To the goal comes Patton. Patton's flip shot. Taken over now by Hummel. Hummel across the blue line. Hummel right wing side. Hummel from a bad angle. That went through the goal mouth. 20 to go in the period. You saw Cassidy Newman make just her second save of the game as Tarasovic has him past the goal. Tarasovic running out of room to shoot, however. Tarasovic centering pass. Petrella deflects it just wide. NorthWest dominating zone time in that first period as Petrella has it one more time. Off balance shot. That hits somebody on its way toward goal. Carl's getting in the way of that shot attempt. Pitkins playing that puck blindly. Tarasovic has it now once again. Tarasovic out in front for Pitkins. Pitkins to goal. Save Keys. And the rebound loose. Sent to the corner. Well, through center. Longwell over the attacking line. Longwell around Penrod. Longwell out in front. Backhand try. Saved by Keys. And she's got Tarasovic around Soltis. Tarasovic bouncing puck on the side of the net. Petrella trying to tee it up. She can't. It's still loose. Penalty coming up. NorthWest operating on the power play. Another penalty coming up. NorthWest is going to have a two-player advantage here and possibly more than that. NorthWest is going to really take a vice grip on this game for the higher seed. Patton shooting through a crowd. That save is made, and the rebound is controlled by Clement. And goaltender has to be your best penalty killer. Patton to Dolan left side. Back to Dara Patton. Patton snapshot. Save again. Keys for Peyton Klein. Klein centering, and the shot save made by Newman. The rebound again. Klein hacking and whacking, but Newman has it. Skatina for Tarasovic. Tarasovic, side of the net, Longwell. Longwell from an angle, save Keys, and there is no rebound. Line drop pass intended for Petrella, but it was errant, and a 2-on-1 shorthanded possibly for NorthEast. Clement shooting, that went wide of Newman. Crossing the blue line. Longwell around Felix. Longwell out in front. Snapshot, score! Dara Patton outletting for Sydney Pitkins. Pitkins makes her move. Pitkins to the goal, firing over the shoulder of CC Keys. Pitkins surveying the play, gets it up to Fowler near side. Fowler into the glove of Keys, and this time Keys will hang on. Dender, now that they've got the lead before the ice cut. Clement off the glass, but not out. Tarasovic on goal. That deflected just wide off Pitkins. Stick checked by Tarasovic immediately. Pitkins over the line. Pitkins, wrister, save Keys, no rebound. 50. Snapshot, save Keys. It's still loose and still in front. Henry trying to poke it home. She can't. Somehow Keys found that puck. Tender. Carl's right circle. Carl's wide of Newman's blocker as the rebound comes all the way. Panetta with a chance now for NorthEast. Panetta tees it up. Score! Josie Panetta goes bar down, and we've got a break. Weakland unable to clear. Tarasovic deflected in on goal by Pitkins, and Keys will settle things down here with just over 4.5 to play in the third. Hockey Nationals with the big goal in this game and a turnover to NorthWest. Snapshot save made, CC Keys. Keys at the side of the net, and it's played in behind to Dolan. Dolan wrapping it around, right to Longwell. Longwell snaps it on goal, save again, CC Keys. Pitkins up to center. Dolan over the attacking line. Dolan around Bruce. Dolan on her backhand, wide of goal. Oh, Dolan's done literally everything but score in this hockey game. Longwell through a crowd. That save is made by Keys, and there is no rebound. Gone the first 3 seasons of its existence, the first 2 anyway, as this puck is loose in front. Skatina trying to tee it up. Score! Comes through with the first playoff victory in team history. The final score, NorthWest 2, NorthEast 1.